Hello YouTube, my name is Myles Anderson. I'm a professional joke explainer, and today I'm explaining the jokes of Brendan Schaub, one of the best comedians working today.
What up, Skankfest? Give it up for Zach, man. That guy's a monster. Give it up for Zach. Who yelled out Ric Flair? That's hilarious. Oh, really? Did the 80-year-old not do well?
Not sure who
You've
Ric
seen
Flair
him
is,
for
but
30 years crash his fucking face into walls and shit. Everyone's like, I thought he'd do better, man. I thought he'd do better.
I think he's like a race car driver.
Unreal. Unreal. I like how they had no fucking clue what Kill Tony was. Hey, Tony, maybe send him a link.
Okay, so a lot of people in the crowd know who Ric Flair is and Kill Tony. So the joke there is just sort of saying a couple names, and when people recognize a name that they know, they just laugh. So very good technique there. That's sort of name comedy, we call it. It's just name-based comedy. You say some names, the crowd recognizes the names, and they laugh. Very good stuff.
He's like, this is very mean. This is not what I do. It's like, oh, you fucked up. Oh, you fucked up. All right, let's kick this off. What do we got?
Okay, this is interesting. So this isn't like a normal stand-up comedy show where they have prepared jokes. This is just a improvised show where the crowd is going to yell out subjects for the comedian to then do jokes on, which is really brave of Brendan Schaub. You know, a lot of comedians, they'll hone 2 or 3 jokes over 20, 30, 40 years sometimes, and they'll do those jokes most of their career. So this is kind of scary to just go in and just have to come up with stuff off the top of your head. So really brave, but Brendan Schaub is very good. So
there's so many.
A lot of names.
There's so many. Give me one over here.
So this crowd really wants to see some name comedy here.
Reddit hurts my feelings.
Big applause break. That's very funny. So Reddit is it's an online forum where all the world's biggest intellectuals and experts weigh in on important subjects that are affecting the day. And Brendan Schaub is very popular on Reddit. There's a whole forum dedicated just to him where intellectuals debate whether he's either the best comedian of all time or just one of the best comedians. So I assume that he says that hurts my feelings probably because I think that people are sort of deciding that right now he's probably one of the best and not the best comedian of all time.
But you know, at the same time, I get it. I'm not like Ric Flair. I fucking get it.
Good callback there.
Woo! Yeah, there's a lot to hate on. I get it, but they're off, man. If they met me, I think we'd be friends, but they also might kill me. So it's a dicey. I can't go in there. Like Gomez would go in there and search through all the shit. I can't. It hurts my feelings. And I'm not that tough. Lewis is. I can't do it. It's fucking the worst shit you ever read in your life.
Gomez and Lewis, another couple of names there. Funny callback to the sort of the name comedy he's been doing.
Like, you guys are just mean, man. And there's not a therapist on this fucking planet who can navigate through that. They're all right, it's just online. Just ignore it. I'm like, that's easy, bitch. You're 60. What else we got? Ben Rothwell.
Great joke there. So the joke there, the sort of the punchline is that people who are over 60 years old do not access the internet, which is it's very funny because it's totally true. They are absolutely cut off from the rest of the world.
Rothwell hits very hard. What else we got? You say Elon Musk? If you follow me, I took that fight ain't happening. That fight, all it is billionaire boys who are bored as fuck. It's the same people that want to go to the Titanic. They're so fucking bored, have so much money. So with that, it's like, it's not fucking happening. And Elon's built like a lunch lady. And everyone's like, everyone's like, you know, Mark Zuckerberg. Even Rogan's like, Mark Zuckerberg's pretty good at jiu-jitsu. I'm like, he's been doing it a year. Everyone calm the fuck down. So
this is a little bit more name comedy here. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are two very big business comedians. And they, in the news, were possibly going to fight each other as like a comedy bit. But so Brendan is just sort of weighing in on this. I think he's going to get to a punchline
He's
here.
a white belt. What else we got?
No, well, sort of. Okay, so it was just kind of a bit of an opinion, and then he's asking the crowd now for some more subjects or probably names.
What he's Austin? Austin's interesting. Austin, listen, it's booming, and Joey Rogan definitely made that place boom, but it's still Austin, right? You're still in fucking Texas. It's hot as shit. I like how people leave from LA like, I just can't, it's too much here. Then they go to Austin, and it's like, bro, there's the same homeless problem. There's more liberals here than anywhere. You can't get a cup of coffee without someone with a fucking purple mullet and the pronouns on their fucking name, you know?
So that's an interesting misdirect there. Because he starts talking about how people leaving LA because of it's so hot, I think. And then so you think, oh, this is going to be a weather joke. And then he starts talking about the homeless people that live in both cities. So really interesting to see sort of the bait and switch there. The joke is that you think he's going to say something logical, and then he just pulls the rug out and just says something completely unrelated, which is very funny.
It's not what we're thinking, yeah. At the end of the day, it's still Austin.
And then he mentions the purple hair liberals that live in each city, which is also kind of a funny joke because, you know, obviously not all liberals have purple hair. Maybe 80 to 90% of them do. So not all of them. So he's exaggerating, which is very funny.
Yeah. Vasectomy, interesting. Very interesting. I would never do it. Just get on TRT, it lowers your sperm count.
I'm not sure what TRT is. I think it means, it stands for Toronto Regional Transit. So that's kind of funny to think that getting on a train in Toronto would lower your sperm count. So that is kind of a funny, absurd joke there.
It's so easy. Figure it out, meatheads. What else we got? What'd you say?
Great, he made a little train joke there because there's also a little train going behind him there. So very funny. They really want him to talk about Chris D'Elia.
Tyson Fury. Also very similar build to Elon Musk, body-wise. But has all the skill in the world.
That's very funny. So 3 people in the crowd were like, Chris D'Elia, Chris D'Elia, Chris D'Elia. And you can see him, he just goes, Tyson Fury. So he doesn't do what you want. You know, he thinks for himself.
Out of Francis Ngannou. But either way, Francis gets banked, so I'll take it. What else we got? Bradley Martin, 260 though. He's 260 though. People that don't follow are like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Another name there. It's kind of funny. It's just, again, you would think that, you know, it would be like he would do a joke, but he's kind of treating it more like, it's kind of more like a press conference where people say a subject and then he gives an opinion on the subject. So again, he's subverting your expectation by not doing any jokes.
UFOs, all that shit's bullshit. Don't believe it. It's trying to distract us from really what's going on. That's all that shit is. I like how Mexico's like, let's dip our toe in this pool. That little bitch ass alien. We were like, it was made all shitty by Mexicans. You're like, come on, Mexico. If you're gonna do it, dude, at least cover them in flaming hot Cheetos. What do we?
Very funny.
That's
a great joke there. Mexicans love Flamin' Hot Cheetos. It's something he brought up in his previous stand-up special, The Gringo Papi. So that's great that he makes a callback all the way to The Gringo Papi. He obviously thinks about Flaming Hot Cheetos a lot and associates Mexico with them. So it's funny to see how his brain works and how a master can always incorporate these funny stereotypes.
Some fucking tahini on it or something, man. What else we got? O.J. Simpson, interesting one, right? Another one. We're like, it's all good, baby, right?
O.J. Simpson.
Isn't it weird how some people are like, absolutely not. O.J. Mike Tyson, yeah, you're cool though. It's like, but he murdered a person. They're like, dude, he's cool, man. What else?
Okay, interesting. So that if we analyze that whole joke. Basically, the joke is someone yells out O.J. Simpson, And then Brendan says O.J. Simpson, he killed a person, but some people think that's fine. Again, so it's not. So it's more of an opinion. Again, I think the joke is that you expect a joke and you just sort of get an opinion, which is a bait and switch. It's very alt comedy.
Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby's still touring and selling tickets.
Bill Cosby is he's a very famous rapist who does stand-up comedy sometimes, and people go to see him all over the world.
With that woggy ass eye. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy people still buy his fucking tickets?
His stash off the dark web.
Ric Flair? Yeah. I'd rather see Bill Cosby on Kill Tony than Ric Flair.
Yeah, he's going after Ric Flair there, so controversial. I don't know who Ric Flair is, but I do know that Bill Cosby is a very famous rapist.
I love everyone's like, God, I thought he was going to be so great on there. His punchlines are fantastic. It's all, no, he's a full-blown poster boy for CTE, man. We love him, but fuck's sakes. He's ran into how many fucking ladders for you over the years?
I guess he was a contractor.
What else we got? One more. Chandler Jones, right? We see they are related. John and Chandler are related. Little CT in the fucking deep end there, dude. Hell of a player, though. Hell of a player. All right.
So as you can hear, some people don't really know who these names are. Again, name comedy is a bit risky because the whole crowd might not know the names that you're saying. So it's always best to kind of have a fallback joke, maybe mention Flamin' Hot Cheetos again.
All right, let's bring out my boy Jeremiah Watkins. Jeremiah, get your...
All right, so that was his portion.
Schaub, ladies and gentlemen.
You've been doing this show for a hot second.
Yeah.
When you first started, I was doing these with you at the store.
Sure.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a better time.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's Skankfest, baby. I heard you say you'd never get a vasectomy. I just got one, like, recently.
Gay.
Okay, so that's funny. When someone saying gay is it's a callback to sort of early 2000s, late 1990s comedy, when being gay was considered hilarious. And so Brendan Schaub is just sort of calling back to that era of comedy, which the crowd loves it. It is very funny.
Why would you never get one?
It makes no sense, dude. So how many kids you have? Two?
Two.
And it's over now. It's over.
Yeah,
so you're good
that's
with
the
two.
point. That's the point.
You're good with two, or you could get on TRT.
So a vasectomy, by the way, it's a surgery where the surgeon goes in and they take your penis and they tie it tightly in a knot so that no sperm will come out and you can't make kids anymore.
And just lowers your testosterone and all your sperm.
What is TRT for somebody who doesn't lift weights and stuff like that?
Oh, okay.
It's not true for everybody. Whoever
is.
the meathead in the back's like, "Fuck that, dude. My fucking sperm's popping." Yeah. His girl's like, "Honey, I thought you said we were good."
Yeah, this other guy's like, "Dude, I just drank a case of Surge, dude, and we're freaking good, dude."
funny, great Jay Baruchel impression there.
I just feel like there's easier ways to go about it, man.
Okay, cool.
That's the only argument I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they haven't explained what a vasectomy or TRT is, so that's kind of funny because we were all kind of waiting to figure it out.
Let's grab some suggestions for Brendan and I to take. We'll see what we can do with them.
Tupac. I like everyone's like, "Oh, they fucking solved the murder."
This crowd really wants name-based comedy, so
it's like
they're trying to give them what they want here.
A gangster rapper gets shot 20 years ago. I don't give a fuck. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, he's still dead.
Yeah. It does nothing.
Great observation.
Yeah.
Find Jimmy Hoffa, for God's sakes.
It would be more earth-shaking to me if they actually found out if the Dassies were guilty or not on making a murder. Dude, if they released one of those guys, I'd be like, okay, we back in the game here.
So Making a Murderer was a TV show that came out on Netflix about 15 years ago. So he's making a reference to then again. So the joke is that he says something that people might recognize, and when the people in the crowd recognize a name or a TV show, they laugh. So that's sort of the joke, is that, oh, you know what that is, and then you laugh.
That one's pretty easy to figure out, though, right? It's like OJ. My favorite is Brendan Dassity. I hate that his name was Brendan, because for a while he's the most
That's a
trending
great bit. So he says Brendan Dassey, and then Brendan Schaub says Brendan Dassity. So he just kind of, in his head, spins it into a funny little nickname there. So great stuff.
Brendan, and he's
Very
just
funny.
the biggest dumbass in the world. Remember?
You're like, you're giving Brendan's a bad name.
Oh, dude, that one. If there's one kid who struggles with English worse than me, it's that kid.
Yeah.
Dude.
They're like, how do both of these guys have CT and one of them has never fought?
Roasted.
Dude. He admits to murder, and they're like, so you did? He's like, yeah, I did. They're like, oh, wow, interesting. He goes, now, WrestleMania starts in about 6 hours. They're like,
Yeah,
no, bitch, you're never going back
You're
home.
not going there.
Yeah.
That's not happening. Yeah.
Apparently he did it, though. There's some more stuff coming out that he did it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be watching that season for sure.
Who knows?
I mean, yeah. If he really, dude, that's like a real Lenny of Mice and Men kind of situation. Then if he did it, if he's like, I just threw toes in the fire because I thought it was a good time.
Literary reference there.
Let's grab another suggestion. What was this one over here? Skinny. Okay.
This might be our first subject that's been called out here, and not a name. So interesting to see how this goes here.
His are skinner than mine, though, right? He looks like Pumpkin Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. Them bitches are painted on, but I dig it, dude.
So that's another sort of name joke there. Pumpkin Jack, Nightmare Before Christmas. Two references to a movie that came out 35 years ago.
Apparently it's out. Apparently kids
Is
are.
it?
I don't
That's
know.
it.
I don't know.
I'm not wearing the bag. The Jinkos? You going Jinkos?
Dude, of course. I had Jinko shorts, bro.
I didn't even know they made shorts. Fuck yeah.
They made shorts.
I wore Jinkos back in the day, but now I can't, dude. As
No?
a big guy, no. Fuck no.
Dude, you look like the thickest boy running
dude.
around.
Bro.
Can you imagine this dude in Jinkos just...
Just me and Big J and some Jinkos. Fucking.
Dude, you would be Big J's gimp in Jinkos,
Yeah.
just like...
Just fucking. We did like 2 fucking security guards.
Yeah. Let's grab one more
Great
suggestion.
stuff.
Boardwalk and tonsil stones? What is a tonsil stone? I suck so many dicks, I got tonsil stones.
Very funny
It's like when you
voice
get
there.
calloused on your tonsils.
Great voice.
What, you've never thickened up your tonsils before?
The joke is kind of a funny voice there.
What is a tonsil stone?
He's all.
He's like, well, I'm not answering now.
His wife's like, kidney stones, bitch. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Have you ever heard of tonsil stones
Never,
before?
never. I think that's a fake thing.
Okay.
Oh, your tonsils get like food caught in it and they just get
Pretty
inflamed?
gross.
And they don't wash it off. Oh, this
It's
is like
bacteria?
a thing. Oh, apparently we're dumbasses.
I guess so.
We were like,
This is the worst Scooby-Doo team ever. We're like,
Yeah.
Zoinks, I don't know. And they're like, you guys are the retards.
Another reference there.
Oh no, Scoob, it's us again.
they knew their shit.
The crowd loves it. Again, another kind of a name joke where you say something that the crowd might recognize. They recognize the thing you talk about, and they laugh.
Down here, though, she's like, what happens? It calcifies.
She literally's like, there's bacteria that invades the tonsils and sometimes hardens and calluses on the...
Like, actually, fellas, it is a real thing. So the thing is
Guys, keep it going for Brendan Schaub.
Wow, great stuff. So
thank you,
good.
Skankfest. Love you guys.
There he goes. All right, so that was a really interesting insight into sort of an improvised stand-up set. And Brendan Shaw really went into name-based comedy there. Again, if you guys are doing stand-up or trying stand-up, sometimes it's great to just say things that people remember, and they'll always laugh. You know, you can throw out things like, do you guys remember the movie Free Willy? And they'll laugh. You might say, do you guys remember the Persian Gulf War? They'll give it up. So you know, if you don't have any traditional jokes, sometimes just say a thing or a name of a person that is famous, and if the crowd gets it, the crowd loves it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more Jokes Explained in the near future. See you again soon.